Did you know that thousands of Indians are being forced to pack their bags and leave countries they once called home? From the Gulf to Africa, a silent storm is pushing Indians out, some overnight, some after decades. Welcome back to Top 10 Trips, the channel where we uncover the most shocking global trends and untold stories that matter to you. In today's video, we're revealing the 10 countries that are throwing out Indians in 2025. Whether it's due to economic pressure, changing visa policies, rising nationalism, or political tension, Indians across the globe are suddenly finding themselves unwelcome. We'll explore each country's situation, why it's happening, and how it's affecting the Indian community. So stay tuned till the end to discover which nation tops the list, and why millions of lives are being uprooted. 10. Oman. In 2025, Oman tightened its labor laws, prioritizing jobs for its citizens under the Omanization program. Thousands of Indians, especially those in construction, retail, and domestic work, have been asked to leave as their contracts weren't renewed. The government introduced strict visa rules, reducing dependency on foreign workers. Many Indians reported sudden job terminations and were given limited time to exit the country. Rising unemployment among Omani nationals has fueled these policy shifts. Despite historical ties and a large Indian population, economic pressure and public demand for local employment have triggered this crackdown. Deportations and forced exits have increased, making it harder for Indians to maintain residency. Many who lived in Oman for decades are now returning to India with uncertainty and hardship. 9. Kuwait. Kuwait has set strict population limits on foreign workers, with Indians among the most affected. In 2025, the Kuwaiti government accelerated efforts to reduce its expat population to 30% due to rising unemployment among locals. Many Indian workers, especially those in blue-collar jobs, are being deported or denied visa renewals. New labor laws are aimed at creating more opportunities for Kuwaiti nationals and cutting foreign labor dependency. Employers are under pressure to replace Indian staff with locals or other nationalities. Some Indians were forced to leave overnight after sudden policy changes. Long-term residents are also affected, with no clear future. This move has strained diplomatic ties between India and Kuwait and left thousands of Indian families in limbo, searching for opportunities elsewhere. 8. Malaysia. Malaysia's 2025 crackdown on undocumented workers has severely impacted the Indian community. Many Indians working without proper permits are being arrested, detained, and deported under new immigration raids. Even those with valid documents face increased scrutiny and random inspections. Anti-immigrant sentiment is rising due to economic concerns and unemployment among locals. The government is also encouraging local hiring through the Malaysian First employment campaign. As a result, Indian workers in service, construction, and plantation sectors are being replaced. Several Indians reported unfair treatment and sudden terminations. The fear of deportation has led many to leave voluntarily. Though Indians have strong historical ties to Malaysia, recent trends show the nation tightening its borders, pushing many Indians out in 2025 under mounting political and social pressure. 7. Lebanon. In 2025, Lebanon's collapsing economy and political crisis have created a hostile environment for foreign workers, including Indians. The government has been detaining and deporting those without proper legal status. Many Indians, especially domestic workers and laborers, are being forced out due to inflation, unpaid wages, and increased xenophobia. Lebanese employers are struggling to pay salaries, leaving many Indians stranded or working in poor conditions. The weakening Lebanese pound has also made it unfeasible for Indians to send money home. With lawlessness and economic despair growing, foreign nationals are seen as a burden. As a result, mass repatriations are happening, with Indian embassies stepping in to bring citizens back. For Indians in Lebanon, 2025 is proving to be a year of hardship and forced return. 6. Qatar. Despite hosting a large Indian population, Qatar in 2025 began quietly reducing foreign worker numbers after the World Cup boom ended. Infrastructure projects slowed, and many Indians in construction and hospitality sectors were laid off. New quotas on foreign labor and preference for local employment have increased. Many workers found their visas not renewed or were replaced by cheaper alternatives from other regions. Deportations for minor visa violations have become more common. While Qatar still needs foreign labor, Indians are facing stricter immigration controls and fewer job opportunities. Some also report being sent home without compensation. As the country shifts toward automation and citizen employment, thousands of Indians who helped build modern Qatar are being sent back, often with little notice. 5. South Africa. South Africa's economic downturn and rising anti-immigrant violence have made it increasingly unsafe for Indians in 2025. The country is battling high unemployment and public anger against foreign workers, especially in retail and trade. Indian shopkeepers and workers have faced looting, assaults, and deportations. The government has also passed stricter immigration laws to curb illegal migration and protect local jobs. Indians running small businesses are being pushed out or forced to shut down. Several incidents of targeted violence against Indians have been reported in Johannesburg and Durban. Deportation drives and public pressure have increased, with Indians among the key targets. South Africa, once seen as a land of opportunity, is now forcing many Indians to flee amid threats, insecurity, and policy changes. 4. Jordan. Jordan has started cracking down on illegal foreign workers, and Indians have become major targets in 2025. Due to high unemployment among Jordanian youth, the government is enforcing stricter labor market regulations. Indian workers, especially in construction, domestic help, and small-scale trades, are being deported or denied work permit renewals. New government audits and inspections have led to thousands of arrests. Even workers with minor documentation issues are being sent home. Many complain of being detained without due process. While Jordan once welcomed Indians for labor shortages, the country is now reversing its stance. With growing economic pressure and a surge in anti-immigrant sentiment, Indians are being thrown out in large numbers, sparking concern within India's Foreign Affairs Ministry and diaspora groups. 3. Libya. Libya's ongoing conflict and lawlessness have made it one of the most dangerous places for Indians in 2025. Armed militias control various regions, and foreign workers are often kidnapped or abused. The Indian government has issued repeated warnings and advisories, urging citizens to leave immediately. Several Indians working in the oil and construction sectors have been forcibly deported by local authorities or attacked by armed groups. Due to the lack of a stable government, there is no legal protection for foreign nationals. Many Indians are escaping through evacuation efforts. Libya is effectively throwing out Indians by creating an unsafe, chaotic, and violent environment. What little economic opportunity existed is now gone, and Indians are leaving under severe distress and threats to their safety. 2. Saudi Arabia. In 2025, Saudi Arabia has intensified its Saudization campaign, reducing the number of Indian workers across sectors. The kingdom is focused on increasing employment among its own citizens, which means thousands of Indians have been laid off. Strict quotas now limit how many foreigners a business can employ. Indians in retail, healthcare, and construction are especially affected. Deportations have surged for visa violations and overstay cases. Even legal workers are facing early termination and forced exits. Saudi Arabia has also hiked visa and residency fees, making it harder for low-income Indians to stay. Despite their massive contribution to the Saudi economy, Indians are being sent back in large numbers, changing the face of the Indian diaspora in the Gulf forever. 1. Pakistan. Tensions between India and Pakistan have worsened in 2025, leading to a crackdown on the small Indian community living in Pakistan. Pakistani authorities have deported several Indians over alleged security threats and expired visas. Indian workers, businessmen, and even families with long-standing ties are being forced to leave. Visa restrictions have become nearly impossible to overcome. With strained diplomatic ties, accusations of espionage, and rising hostility, Pakistan has made it clear that Indians are no longer welcome. Many are facing harassment, sudden arrests, and legal hurdles. The environment has become so tense that even peaceful civilians are under suspicion. For Indians in Pakistan, 2025 has turned into a nightmare, with forced exits becoming a new reality due to deteriorating relations.